Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Nikki. I'm a homeschooling mom to an only child. Today I want to talk to you about my 4th grade read aloud choices. So if that is something that interests you, keep on watching. If you're new here, I would love to tell you about my podcast. I have a podcast with Ashley from Gathered and Grounded called Two Homeschool Moms. It airs every Monday on our YouTube channel of Two Homeschool Moms, and it is also aired on Two Homeschool Moms on any podcast platform that you listen to. We talk homeschool, mom life, and dive into real, raw, and relatable topics. So if you're new here, go check that out. I will have everything linked down below in the description. All right, so we kind of failed our 3rd grade read aloud choices. We did not get to Mr. Popper's Penguin, Where the Red Fern Grows, and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So we kind of failed there, but we added in some read alouds that I didn't even realize was not part of the plan for the read alouds for this year. Our schedules changed and things just kind of got a little wonky with time. And so this next year, the way I am doing it is I really just want to do a book a quarter because I want to give us a lot of time to read them in hopes that it's enough and we can get through them. So I've kind of picked some books with different varying lengths and styles to help us through this as well. So first up, we're going to read, I don't have the actual book, so I'm going to post a picture right here, but it's called The Very Far North, and it is by author Dan Barrell, and this is kind of a book about a polar bear, which is my fave, and it's about a book about self-discovery. So I really kind of just finding where you fit in the world and stuff like that. So I really am excited about this one because I think it will be timely for the age of my daughter right now when she's kind of breaking into that independence and trying to find out who she is and where she fits in. So really excited about that. I also have the 2nd book in the series, which is Just Beyond the Very, Very Far North. And so I just wanted to show this, as I don't know if I'm going to use this year as a read aloud or if she wants to read this aloud herself. It really depends if we get through the first one quickly, if she likes it. But I love that it has, I love the font, and I love that it has a little bit of some types of pictures throughout. The chapters also look fairly short, not too long, which is really nice. So I'm really excited. I got these off of Book Outlet for pretty cheap from what I remember, but they, for whatever reason, sold out of the first one before they could ship it. So I have to pick up the first one still, and I don't have that with me. So that's going to be our quarter 1 book. Quarter 2 book is going to be My Side of the Mountain, and this is by Jean Craighead George. So I've heard a lot of good things about this book. I'm going to read the back. Sam Gribley is terribly unhappy living in his family's crowded New York City apartment. So armed with just the bare necessities, a penknife, a ball of cord, some flint and steel, and the clothes on his back, he runs away to the mountains. There, Sam must rely on his own ingenuity and the resources of the great outdoors to survive. And he discovers a side of himself he never knew existed. I'm excited about this as I think this is going to be another type of self-discovery type book. The chapters, again, look pretty short. The font is decent, and it does have some pictures throughout. Not a lot by any means, but some. And it's relatively short. I think it's like 170 pages. So I'm hoping to keep this in the short-ish book category to be able to get through in a quarter. So this is going to be quarter 2's read aloud choice. Quarter 3 read aloud choice is kind of where I feel like we ramp up our energy again because we're starting after the holidays. And so I'm hoping we can squeeze in a read aloud from last year that we didn't get to, which is Where the Red Fern Grows by Wilson Rawls. So I really wanted to read this in our 3rd grade year. We just didn't get to it. So A Boy, His Dogs, and One Big Adventure. I'm really excited about this. This is for ages 8 to 12. It is a movie as well, but it's a little bit thicker of a book. So that's why I'm hoping, you know, we're full speed in quarter 3 and can really dive into a thicker book. The chapters are about medium length. I believe I counted just now, like, I believe they're about 10-ish pages in length for the chapters. So it's not overly long, and the font is not overly small. So I'm hoping we can breeze through this in our quarter 3 as our quarter 3 book. Lastly, quarter 4. So excited to read this book, and it is a thinner one because I feel like in our last quarter we're going to be struggling along to get our stuff complete. So we are going to be reading The Family Under the Bridge. I've heard a lot of good things about this book as well, and I'm going to read the back to you. So once there was an old man named Armand who lived under a bridge in Paris. Everything he owned could be pushed around in an old baby buggy without a hood. It was easy for him to move from place to place. He loved his solitary, carefree life. Children, he said, were like starlings, and one was better off without them. But the children who lived under the bridge knew a true friend who, when they saw one, even if that friend was a little bit grumpy to begin with, and it did not take Armand long to see he had gotten himself a ready-made family. One he loved with all his heart, and one he would have to find a better home for than the bridge. So yeah, I'm really excited. This book does offer some pictures as well, and it's definitely a shorter book. The chapters seem to be decently short. The font is a good size as well. So this is our 4th book for our read aloud for the year. This is all I have planned for our read alouds for 4th grade. Let me know, do you have any chapter books planned for you and your like read alouds for the year? We also don't think that this is all we read. My daughter reads every day, and we read like picture books still and stuff like that, but this is like our big main book for each quarter, and she does all the reading because she doesn't let me read anymore. So that is it, my friends. Let me know in the comments if you've read any of these and your thoughts, and I'll see you in my next video.